Okay, this is the first episode of our new Space Engineer series.
Yep,
Yep, I have already accidentally wasted all my jetpack fuel,
hydrogen. I
and
ran out
I'm
of
not going to
hydrogen.
get more to destroy all
I
the
can't.
ladders.
Oh man.
Ladders are much better in
Those of
Minecraft.
you who watch
And
Cap,
now the game's going to notify me every 2 minutes that my jetpack fuel is out. It's going to be
those
pretty annoying for me.
those of you who watch Captain Jack will understand why I said I'm out of hydrogen in that way.
We're doing this series because my brother can't afford to pay for the music we use for Stoneblock, and we have to. Plus, he's starting to get a bit burnt out of Stoneblock anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not, however.
I pretty
If
much
y'all are
am.
wondering where I am, I'm running towards the unknown signal because my brother told me it had good boost. May not have hydrogen, but or anything that can turn into
Oh,
hydrogen, but
by the
good
way,
boost.
Nick,
Wow.
some unknown signals have a little bit of a trick to get away from you. So some of them make you go on a wild goose chase. Not like the sense where you don't get anything from it, but in the sense of you're going on a chase with it.
I'm so close to it. Your character can be able to climb mountains all on their own. Seriously, this sub is practically vertical, yet you can walk
Oh, I
across
don't need my
it.
helmet on. Also, there's gonna be some block that my little brother can't place or build, but that I can build. Because I own all the DLCs, and my little brother doesn't.
I only own no DLC.
Actually, Nick,
Wow.
hit escape and I can tell you how many. Hit escape. I think I did give you some.
Just one.
Oh, the decorative DLC. So you only have decorative 1 DLC. The very first one.
You have decorative two.
Yeah, I have deluxe. Also have the one for being a veteran. That's not a DLC, that's just a badge that you earn for completing you learn to survive scenario. Decorative 1, economy, cosmetic. I believe this is decorative 2. Frostbite, uh, the futuristic one, I forget which one that one is. Wasteland, Warfare 1, and Heavy Industry.
Okay. I'm pretty close to the unknown signal now.
Yeah, those are all the DLCs.
We're not here to brag. Also, before we started recording,
I need to turn down the sound of the grinder. That should have been a mod that we put in. Quiet Tools.
eh, this time I'm the host because my brother is a very, very, very bad host who likes to use terms to annoy me. To run that, I'm the host. I don't do stuff like him.
Inventory full.
Okay.
I really need to turn my crack. By the way, if you're new to playing SC, these landing ships here are a mod. When you spawn into a planet, you want to spawn to this is called the Earth-like planet. You spawn in a small little drop pod.
I died from fall damage. Me.
Oof. And
Thankfully, I had literally nothing. So, yeah, I'm not going to try going there until I have jetpack fuel. I'm not going to even try going anywhere until I have jetpack fuel.
can I continue explaining how SE works?
Fine.
Thank you. So the small little drop pod come with an H2O2 generator, a parachute hatch, a small survival kit. Ooh, I got another signal. Um, a battery, a small cargo container, a beacon, and an antenna, and a small hydrogen thruster. Oh, and it's small grid. You'll see what small grid means later on in the series. Because we'll most definitely be building some like miners and welders, maybe even grinding ships. Don't know if we need grinding ships because we don't have any mods that add in a PvE sort of thing. But yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of small grid. If you hint, are ships here or large grid? And this is a skin. My ship is a full-on skin.
I'm running
Hey,
towards
no you
my
don't.
old respawn pod right now so that I can get the materials off it.
Yep, I just stole some materials off of it. Might want to steal some.
Steal all of it?
I couldn't steal all of it. I could not steal all of it.
Well, what? Did your inventory full?
What?
Is your inventory full?
Yeah.
I like how detailed the grinder blade is.
So this right here is the survival kit. This is the large grade version. Oh, and for me, I have to hop into one of these while it's filled with oxygen, so that I don't lose my stuff when when my little brother Nick closes the server. Okay, can't repair that. Also, we have progression. How progression works is that you have to build the previous block, or if you find this block here, which is the basic assembler, you can grind it down past oops, I really wish I could show you that with the mouse. But see on the right hand side where it says functional and hack, grind down past that and then weld it back up. Then I will unlock the blocks not next, but after this block.
I'm grinding down my old respawn ship right now.
Okay. When you come back with the resources, try welding up the ship. We're gonna first try to see if we can turn these ships into rovers. Damage? I don't know how to load it back up apparently. Are all these damaged? They're all damaged. Oh, Nick, do not grind down the batteries. Do not grind down the batteries. You do not get the power cells back. The power cells get turned into scrap metal. You do not have the mod that brings back the power cells installed.
So grind down everything but the battery. Okay?
Yeah. Can't fix that. Don't waste my steel plates on that. Not yet, anyways. Ooh, I have the cooler hydrogen tanks.
Wonder, how rare is ice?
Ice on this planet is, if we got lucky, it would be highly common. By the way, the world that we're in, no matter how many times you load up a world, it's going to be the exact same every time. So if we got lucky and landed next to an ice lake, or landed next in one of the poles, you would have a ton of ice. But we're not next to one of those. Oh, I'm missing components. Oh, I should have probably placed those in that.
I have like a ton of steel plate right now, and I'm getting more. Can't quite reach the topmost block.
I need to see if I can create pistons. So I can jack this thing on wheels. Up on wheels, I mean. I don't think I'll be able to put hydrogen, not hydrogen, atmospheric engines on this. Well, that's what I was gonna figure out. Where is the basic refinery on this thing? Ah, there it is. Fuck here. Thing can also grind out the H2O2 generator. Oops, wrong button.
Thank you, survival kit.
Now I entered the mode called that mode called spectator. So I hit F8, and now it went backwards, F6. Can I? No. Can I please? No. Oh, we do have a base refiner around here, so. Do I have access to pistons yet, or is that something? Piston had to build a battery. Do I have to build a battery though? Goes on different. Okay, a solar panel or a wind turbine.
Oh, I can only store a certain amount of stuff.
Oh, so I can build small solar panels. Okay, let's see if I can build.
Now I'm gonna make the slow trek back because these are at least 1 kilometer away from us.
So there's. So in vanilla, there's different types of power. Solar, which you can put on a stationary grid, a station grid, which is a static grid. It does not move at all. Or a large grid / small grid. And station grids are large grid. Wind, which can only be placed on station grids. Hydrogen engines, which is the same as solar, but they require hydrogen fuel. And reactors, which are like solar, but require uranium ingots for fuel. Which I believe runs. Oh, and batteries, but batteries need to be recharged by one of the previous 4. But they're the same as solar in terms of placement. Yeah, until we can get this thing placed onto pistons, and add wheels to it, just keep on ferrying resources back and forth and put them in the cargo container.
I have to make a basic assembler. I don't know if I've done
No,
that
you can
yet.
place them into a cargo container. I give you everything.
with a piece of fruit.
Oh, okay, I can finally. I forgot to unpause it. So I was trying to tell you guys some other stuff, but whatever, I guess. We'll learn about that as we go on. I don't exactly remember what I was telling you guys. Okay, I'm gonna collect stone. It used to be that you would actually need to find actual iron, nickel, silicon, those ores to start off. But they made it super easy for the beginning of survival, where all you need is stone, and you get trace resources. As in, you get small amounts of, in SE, iron, nickel, and silicon from stone, along with gravel, of course. But we added a mod which will sift gravel. That added a block that will sift gravel into other ores. Gosh, and this may be loud.
What are you doing?
Collecting stone.
I'm just trying to make progress. Where's the H2O generator?
Oh, you can access it through the cargo container.
No, I need to know where it is on the ship.
Well, your ship's identical to mine. So just grind down your ship, find it. Don't grind down this ship.
Where is it on the ship though?
It's buried inside. You do not need to access it. You do not need to access it. It's really hard for me to speak when I'm hearing double myself. I need to hear myself speak. But you do not need to access it directly. You can access it through the cargo container.
Sorry if my mic catches his voice twice. We haven't found a solution for this.
The only solution would be for me to move out. In my own room.
What?
The only solution would be for me to move out and have my own room. Okay, now I can gather a whole lot more stone.
And I died from impact.
Then don't do that. Oh,
I didn't know you would die from impact. You tell you so many freaking ways.
oh. Place stuff in the cryopod. Take the steel plate. Right. Oh, this has all the resources in it. It's just I can't build it yet because I haven't built another thing yet.
So do I just like grind it down so it's below functional, then repair it again to research it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to build it.
There we go. Oh, my
Okay,
bucket. Okay.
let's see, what did we unlock? O2. O2. Generator re-unlocked. Cryopods. Air vent. Okay, that'll get us oxygen. And oxygen tank. That also unlocked hydrogen tank, industrial hydrogen tank, small hydrogen tank. If we get this one up and running, we'll have everything we need. We'll be able to repair the thrusters on here.
Industrial hydrogen. Do I have so for these ones that show multiple, do I have to build all three or just one of them?
One of the three.
Okay. Thankfully, this thing also has a hydrogen in the back.
Well, just grind it down.
Yep.
What we need are...
Wait, you already grinded it down completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we need is 50 more small CO2. We need...
Can I just quickly grind down Mars and rebuild it?
Except for batteries. But just grind out... But we're going to be using my ship, which I can build a seat on.
I want the frickin' thruster to stop being on fire.
Yes.
A new one, no signal.
So...
But I'm gonna try to do it this time.
So, Nick, what we need are 50 more small CO2s, 8 computers, and 40 construction components. Then we unlock hydrogen thrusters.
Okay.
Mine's at the top of the cliff. Not getting that.
And I die from impact again. I hate dying from impact, especially when you're diagonal. You can't really tell where you are.
Just tap W! Don't hold W down full force. That's also... Walking is safer than jetpacking. Oh, by the way, you do not auto-collect ores in SE. Or, well... I guess like stone chunklets. What I'm doing is I'm holding down F while I'm mining. So I don't pick up 100%. I do not pick up 100% of the stuff, but I pick up most. And the red bar at the bottom is showing me how full my inventory is.
Yeah, no, right. Using the jetpack is way too risky. I was better off when I had no fuel anyway. Game is really hard.
Do I have the small solar panel? Ooh. This is a symmetrical ship.
Follow the slope. Because okay, so you built the solar panel.
Of course.
Right.
What do we unlock when I unlocked? Solar. Unlock. Okay, good. We unlocked pistons. Oh, and the sliding doors. Dang it. I thought it could be sneaky. No. You need a lot of stuff. So let's just get
I was going to head off to that.
that.
Even though my backpack is mostly full, I'm going to try to take as much of it as I can get.
Bulletproof glass.
Ends up hitting the ground. Face two. Sticky. Acid. Hey, that only finally. Wait, you finally were able to. You finally fix that flying door that was broken.
Yeah.
Yay! We have more stuff.
Ooh! No, we don't. Not really. Got airtight hangar door and gate.
Give me your loot.
What else do we unlock? Nothing. Nothing else. Okay.
Now that I've safely scaled down the mountain, time to run towards this unknown signal. Yo, you're doing a lot of the progress. You always do a lot of the progress. Why do all the exploring?
I'm also putting out a lot of the fires.
Yay, I've gotten here. What do you contain? Space credits, constructive comp, and material plate.
Okay, we at least have one hydrogen thruster. That's 100%.
Okay, got the unknown signal.
Cool. Build planner.
Okay, I'm coming back to base.
Energy
Build planner.
And
Capacity is filled. Okay, that was glitchy.
I had to take quite a bit of fall damage, really, because my fuel wasn't low. I didn't run out of fuel, but I am extremely low. But hey, at least I saved myself a ton of time on the way back. Just space credits.
Oh, because we have economy on. There are economy stations about. And
Oh, so there's your currency?
yeah.
No, I said hey! And I'm out.
Did you die again?
No, I'm out of fuel. Why can it,
Just making sure that everything's repaired. Don't waste all my fuel.
how do I deposit space credits? They don't like cluttering my
ATM.
Oh, so we need an ATM.
Only I can build the ATM, I believe. Because I believe that's an economy DLC block.
So if you don't pay for DLC, you will have items that clutter your inventory that can't be put anywhere.
Pretty much. Economies.
That was garbage game design.
No, it's not. The economy stations have a ATM.
Ah, I thought that you literally needed to pay in order to remove items from your store.
Yep.
Bring up all the engines.
Is engine good?
And I just made out of my tiny bit of fuel.
Okay.
Tell myself for more fuel.
Just pause the engines at the bottom.
Can we change the color of these things?
What?
Can we change the color of these somehow?
P. Or middle mouse. Oh, wait. No, we can't. We don't have the paint gun mod for you. Because I own this grid, and Keen added in an anti-griefing component to the game, where other players cannot paint a grid that's owned by someone else. Stop trying to move the ship.
Okay, so we want to put this stuff. We want
I
to
can
put this
change
thing
it.
on wheels, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna need pistons.
Okay, how do we get a piston?
Oh, that's Sapphire. I literally like the Retro Future armor better. Is this... Okay. Now I'm gonna paint the entire grid. As I do, I hold Control Shift and press middle mouse. And now I got to that paint screen that I hit P. Paint. This is how the, well, actually, this isn't how the ship looked originally. What was it? What was it? Not Heavy Rust, I think it was. Mossy? It was the skin, I believe, right here, the Mossy armor. Ooh, it could have been the Rust. Oh, it could have been the Rusty armor, actually. That's free. I don't know which one.
We also need wheels. I'm pretty sure we need wheels.
Yeah, we're gonna have to build a landing gear or a maglock. Maglock is cheaper.
Mag lock. Is it mag lock? Let me
I'm not gonna put in production of that.
landing gear.
Oh, we actually have the materials. Can I just place this temporarily? Yeah, we can place someone right there. Front. Which way is that facing? It's facing in. Okay, good. So I can place one right there. So we're gonna need like, ooh, we're gonna have to tripod this thing. Ugh. Is there anything up here? Yes.
How do I place something?
Left click.
Oh.
But the outline has to be green.
Okay.
I've already built the maglock, so we can build pistons.
And wheels.
Oh, that's right. I built one, so we have access to wheels and thrusters.
So, do we need power for the wheels?
Yes.
How do we get power?
We have batteries. And a hydrogen. I believe we have a hydrogen engine in here. Do we?
Yeah, hydrogen, the one thing we don't have.
Have an engine?
Hydrogen is using pretty much everything, yet we have so very little.
We have a busted gyroscope somewhere. Oh, we do not have a hydrogen engine. So we're going to be running off purely solar. Where's this damage?
Not hydrogen. We need to find hydrogen. For jetpacks and for, well, ships.
I don't. Well, we have to build a flight seat, I believe. Or something.
Unit below.
Oh dear. One sec.
Fuel critical.
You have access to gyroscopes. Yes, we do. Good. Cool. Time is it? Oh, hello. Haven't done much.
Don't really know what to do. Where do you want to put the wheel?
On the bottom.
Repair not the fun.
Oh dear.
The
Well, looks like I'm
file.
not getting to that gyroscope.
Also, when I try to build things right next to it, it says, "For spawn ship, it will get removed if you just spawn a new one."
No, it won't. We haven't added that in. In order to remove that, we'd have to merge block it to something. Not mer yeah, merge block. I was right.
And so, in order to actually be able to put wheels on this thing, we have to get a merge block.
No,
No,
it won't despawn. It didn't despawn It didn't despawn when we left the server,
Okay.
so it won't despawn now. You'll need to do like a tripod of pistons. One, two, three. I was about to say you one with the ladder. Oh, we actually have the materials for those. What I'm doing here is pressing Control and another number on my keyboard to switch the hotbar. Really? Really? Yeah, place them here. Yeah. Whoops.
What are you building? Oh, it's called.
Missing electrical tubes. Missing 12 electrical tubes. This is glitchy.
Wait, don't we want this thing to be lifted up a bit so it doesn't grind down the bottom?
Oh dear.
Can somehow lift this thing.
Yes, it can. What with these? Climb up the ladder normally, please.
Fuel critical.
So how are we gonna lift this? How are we gonna lift this?
Lift the front.
How are we gonna lift the whole ship?
No, we don't need to currently. Oh, the engine's down here looking. Oh yeah, well.
Also, why is this going diagonal?
Look at the back.
Oh, you managed to lift it. Hey.
Yeah.
So I can be able to access the underside. What is the
What, this middle thing right here?
Yeah.
That's called a connector. Say connect two ships together without merging them. Connectors transfer inventory and power. And you can lock a ship to it, sort of like a landing gear, and that ship will come with.
Okay, so where do we want to put the
So what was the maximum of these? 'Cause I think I might need to lower them.
So where do we want to put the wheels on this thing?
One sec. What's the max? 10. Let's set this to like 5. Sec.
So what button are you pressing on the control thingy to?
Nothing. I'm just holding control and then clicking on each thing in the control panel.
I'm assuming it would be bad if you get crushed by the piston.
Fuel
Probably.
critical.
Probably not actually. I set these to half. Let's see how it. Ooh. No. 7.5.
Fuel critical.
I was fixing a thruster.
Okay.
You may have jetpacks doing it, but I don't know.
I don't have jetpack fuel. 0.
He said it a bit lower.
Amy's think we're past our 30-minute mark by 13.5 minutes.
Well, that's gonna be it for today.